Hey man, got a big box of porn for you.
60% of the time, he'll make you laugh every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our top 10 favorite Paul Rudd performances.
You ladies play your cards right, you just might get to meet the whole gang.
Number 10, Chuck Kunu, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Kicking off our list is Rudd's scene-stealing cameo as a stoner surf instructor named Kunu.
I'm Kunu.
Yeah, no, I remember. I'm Peter. We took a surf lesson together.
Oh yeah, you're that guy that works with Kaiser Permanente.
No.
In his brief time on screen, he consoles Jason Segel's conflicted character. And by that, we mean he confuses the hell out of him with his laid-back worldview.
How long you lived out here? Man, I don't know. I quit wearing a watch when I moved out here. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah. No, like my cell phone has a clock on it, so I don't really need it.
This role suits Rudd to a T. He's absent-minded, full of non sequiturs, and mega cocky. What's that old saying there, Chuck?
When life gives you lemons, just say f the lemons and bail.
Number 9, Danny Donahue, Role Models. Deadpan sarcasm much?
Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Thanks to his efforts as an actor and writer, this film is anything but a cookie-cutter comedy. Besides Sean William Scott, Rudd plays an irresponsible energy drink salesman who gives not-so-helpful advice to some teens, and yada yada yada, they're sentenced to community service as big brothers.
Drugs. Why do kids take drugs? Because they're awesome?
This role lets Rudd's trademark wit and sullen hostility shine through, while also proving he's an excellent LARPer.
Hey, up there!
Sorry.
Fun though, right?
It's a blast.
It's contagious, I know.
Totally.
Number 8, Mike Hannigan, Friends. Say what you will about Friends in its later seasons, but there was one distinctly good part, and that was Paul Rudd. He plays the guy who's finally weird enough to keep up with Phoebe.
Really, I'm a pretty nice guy. Just ask my parole officer. Apparently, I'm not a funny guy.
They're perfectly matched thanks to their oddball sensibilities and love of music. He's not so much with the dirty talk, but he's such a good pianist, he doesn't even need a keyboard. Number 7, Pete, Knocked Up. Rudd's supporting role in this movie was so successful, it spawned the spin-off This Is 40. But more than anything, Rudd's part in Knocked Up gives us the chance to see him move seamlessly from some iffy Robert De Niro and Doc Brown impressions
Did you puke on my shoes?
Did your water break on my shoes? Hey.
to some life questions.
Isn't it weird though when you have a kid and all your dreams and hopes just go right out the window?
Rudd's relatability and borderline shattered performance makes him the perfect everyman.
Am I gonna be okay, man? Oh, who knows? Is anybody okay? I'm not okay. You're asking the wrong guy. Just don't ask me to lend you any money, you know?
Number 6, Ned Rocklin, Our Idiot Brother. As a bearded hippie who can't get his life together, Rudd wins over audiences with his carefree charm. He truly inhabits this role with his perpetual honesty, upbeat nature, and unyielding optimism, plus a pair of Crocs. It seems a little too easy for Rudd to play a guy with no common sense, but he does manage to give us a memorable film simpleton who never becomes a cliche.
I feel really hot.
Right. Do you want to expand on that?
All I want is to take that picture and just dump it onto my penis and balls.
Number 5, Andy, Wet Hot American Summer.
My butt itches.
We love watching Paul Rudd be a dick, even to kids.
Andy, help me! I can't swim!
Cut it out, Bobby, you're fine.
In this send-up of 80s summer camp flicks, Rudd is an egotistical douche lifeguard who doesn't care about anyone or anything. He's irresponsible, continually mutters his innermost thoughts at random, and radically changes his mind at a moment's notice.
You.
Why are you being such an asshole?
I gotta finish my breakfast. I love you, baby. So good talking to you.
Somehow, he keeps getting chicks like Elizabeth Banks, but she learns the hard way that he's a total ass.
Tastes like a burger. I don't like you anymore.
Number 4, Peter Clavin, I Love You Man.
Slap at the bass. That sounded like Borat.
Yeah.
You know what Paul Rudd's secret is? He's a huge geek. And that's what makes this performance work. He's a real estate agent with no guy friends who gets caught up in a bromance that actually jeopardizes his relationship. The chemistry between Rudd and Jason Segel is genuine, as is their shared love of Rush.
So his mind is not for rent.
Don't put him down as arrogant.
Is the film touching with a dash of awkward? Totes my goats, but that's why we dig it.
I love you, dude. I love you, bro Montana.
I love you, Holmes.
I love you, Broseph Goebbels.
I love you, Machacha.
I love you, Tico Brohe.
Okay.
Number 3, David, the 40-year-old virgin. On the surface, this guy is another Paul Rudd everyman character. But look closer and he's full-blown nutty, and no one could play that as effectively as Rudd.
You lose weight, and then you put back on weight, and then you call them a bunch of times, and you try and email, and then they move or they change their email. But that's just love.
He starts off as one of Steve Carell's normal co-workers, but steadily pokes holes in his calm persona until he's headed towards a nervous breakdown and a vow of celibacy.
I feel awesome!
Bonus, it's impossible not to enjoy his screen time with Seth Rogen.
You know how I know you're gay?
Yeah.
You like Coldplay.
Number 2, Josh Lucas, Clueless. With his second ever film role, Rudd scored some serious points with the ladies and helped preserve a time capsule of the 90s. As Cher's handsome yet smug ex-stepbrother, he spends most of the film judging her shallow, pop culture-based worldview.
Look, I'm just curious. How many hours a day do you spend grooming yourself?
But of course he does a 180 and becomes Mr. Right. It was his breakout role, at least the first time around, and once you get past the incest, he's just adorable. And so young. Number 1, Brian Fantana, Anchorman.
I know what you're asking yourself, and the answer is yes. I have a nickname for my penis.
Taking the top spot on our list is Rudd's performance as the stylish member of the group. Rudd wears that mustache like a champ, is crazy sexist, but still tempts the ladies with help from a very special cologne.
It's called Sex Panther by Odeon.
Easily his funniest, most memorable, and most quotable role, the Brine Man re-energized Rudd's career. So what if he doesn't know what love is? We love him anyway.
Ron, I know it sounds harsh, but God does not want her to live.
Do you agree with our list?
Yeah, whatever.
Which Paul Rudd performance kept you in stitches? For more great top 10s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Andy, for the last time, I don't want your giant box of pornography.
No, come on, man. So uncool.